I have Brendan Schaub.
Oh, the douche level has gone through the roof.
I don't want to sit here and worry about DSP when I have Brendan Schaub on the line.
I'm going to be thinking about that outfit for a while.
Well, you're going to see it in a second. Don't give away the game. Phage Lives with $4.99 says, I need to show up to a DSP show and tell him a certain company in Seattle is hiring for their peak season and could maybe help him with the bills. You know what? Show up in his chat sometime and just give him like $2-3 and tell him like, hey, Starbucks is hiring. I just heard you really needed money. And here's the link and you can apply there. Like, be really nice. And watch him throw a fucking hissy fit at you for saying
You want to know something, though?
What?
If I ever found out that DSP specifically worked at a certain restaurant or a coffee shop or something, I'd make it my life's mission to go see him doing that.
All right. Well, you said it. 2:15 away from our goal then. Thank you very much. Someone says his chat is restricted. You have to be subbed for 24 hours. All right. Well,
that's a hurt man.
Let me go get my sub then. All right. Brendan Schaub. You know how Brendan is not the best at pronouncing things? By the way, this is the outfit that April gave away the game on and was looking at before you guys did. Shame. You guys, you know how he's not the best talker in the world?
Sure.
Are you aware of that?
The Schaubisms.
Are you aware that Brendan Schaub maybe not the best at, what do they call, enunciation?
Not the most eloquent fellow.
You know, what are some of the words we've heard? What's some of them words we got? The words Brendan used talk pretty good.
He was trying to absorb the CBD capsules.
He wanted to absorb the CBD capsules.
He wants to look very masculine.
He's fucked up a lot of words. So I would say that if you were a company and Brendan Schaub was doing a live read for you, looking like a Williamsburg, Brooklyn hipster at 2 a.m, if he were to do a read for you, there are certain types of endorsements you would not want out of Brendan.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's see what he says about happyhippoherbals.com. Happy Hippo Herbals is one of his clients. He's going to give him a read and listen to what Happy Hippo Herbals helps Brendan with.
Oh, no.
Kratom. That's right. It's the only brand I trust. I take their pink lemonade shot 3 to 4 times a day. Some say I have a problem. All good. I enjoy it. Helps me speak. I need all.
He didn't even say the word speak right when he said it helps. He said it helps him smeek.
Helps me seek.
Helps me smeek. And so he takes 3 to 4 what do you say? 4 to 5 kratom shots a day?
Kratom shots.
All right. So he's doing kratom shots and it helps him smeek.
Now, can you tell us why you have a speaking problem? Is it all the brain battering?
It could be the brain battering. It could be the obsessive amounts of kratom you're drinking every day.
Trust. I take their pink lemonade shot 3 to 4 times a day. Some say I have a problem. All good. I enjoy it. Helps me speak.
You see, guys, it helps him smeek.
That's incredible.
Oh, no. See, if I'm if I'm any advertiser on any Thick Boy program from now on, I'm putting a clause in there that goes, do not touch the area of your speech abilities and our product.
It doesn't come out right.
Have a problem. All good. I enjoy it. Helps me speak. I need all the help I can get. If you want to use the best focus product I've ever used, and guess what? It's all natural. That's right. It's all natural. No gimmicks.
It's weird seeing him try to be a salesman.
I know. It's so straight. He always looks so awkward. It's like trying to watch a baby. It's trying to watch a baby deer walk.
Yeah, and I was kind of watching his mouth when he was talking too, and like when he says words, his mouth doesn't move right. It kind of looks like he's going through mud with his mouth.
Well,
it's really weird.
He's trying to smeek.
He is smeeking.
Yeah. The guy just wants to smeek to you a little bit for a couple hours a day. He's got to take his kratom shot so he can smeek properly. He didn't know whether to say speak or sleep, and it was too late, says Shane F. Well, then clearly that kratom is helping that speech, like he said.
Your cognitive mind.
What if that's true and that is helping Brendan? How fucking bad is he when he hasn't had his little pink lemonade kratom shots
4 times a day?
Oh my God. You're saying that's you with help?
I don't know. Yeah,
shit.
it's kind of like he has a fat tongue or something, and he's trying to talk around it.
And fat cheeks and a fat head and a slow brain and a lot of things going on, which is fine. I don't mind if
That's
your
okay.
brain works slow. I got like what people might call like a relaxed brain.
We've all seen Jake Hudson.
Right. Maybe don't make your living in the talking realm then, and people might not notice how shitty you talk.
Use
That's
your
all.
hands for something.
Yeah, maybe not fighting.
There's nothing medical, no fighting.
Clearly that ship has
Stay
sailed.
away from anything important.
So on The Fighter and the Kid, our second Brendan clip we have today, on The Fighter and the Kid, they had TJ Miller on. Now, TJ Miller's still kind of a get, I think, in the comedy world. He's had his success on TV and movies. I think that day is kind of done now. But TJ Miller, you say his name and people go, oh, I remember that guy.
Mm-hmm.
They had him on their show, and look,
Uh-oh.
Brendan is a podcast host, true, correct?
By definition, yes.
By definition, he is a podcast host. But the one thing Brendan's still working on, aside from the English language, is interviewing people. Now, April, if you were a guest on this show, I would ask you questions and you would answer. That's typically how interviews go, correct?
Usually.
So I would go, April, so what you got working on coming up? You got a lot of big things, a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of big shows coming up.
Oh, Yeah, I got, I'm working out of my tree stand. I'm thinking about starting a hunting podcast. It's going really cool.
Wow, that's great.
Good so far.
That's great. And then you move on to the next question.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you a man who's a bit of a visionary. All right? He doesn't do the hacky bullshit question answer interview with his guests. Oh, no. Brendan Schaub has his own style, and it's called stomping the fuck out of the people who come on your show. I give you TJ Miller.
My brother could not stop laughing.
It's so funny. But the
Like
reason...
gerbils, it's out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's like gerbils drink water like this. He goes, and it's
First of all,
Oh,
can we
no.
please get a pause of Brendan? There, perfect. Can we just get Brendan doing that? That is a wonderfully Photoshoppable image of Brendan just doing that.
Oh, my God.
So Brendan is obsessed with a gerbil drinking water bit, apparently, that
Okay.
TJ Miller does. You'll notice this about Brendan. He's not the deepest guy in the world when it comes to his comedy. But-
You don't say.
No.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's like gerbils drink water like
And-
this. He goes, and it's
And actually,
he's
I
in the
riffed
middle
that.
of the set.
I riffed
And
that.
it doesn't even make sense. Water's everywhere.
but so
and
that-
it's so random.
He has the shallowest brain I've ever seen.
He fucking refuses to let his guests talk.
He's so obsessed with the gerbil drinking the water the guest can't get in.
And he's explaining it to Brian, and Brian's just like, yeah, we got it, buddy. Gerbil's drinking water. No, you guys don't get it, B. Like, it's like, yeah, why don't you make the dick to your mouth motion one more time? It's not like there's a subreddit out there solely dedicated to making fun of you. They won't pick up on this in any way, shape, or form.
Callan's looking at him kind of like that little kid that you brought along to like your work function, and
Yeah.
the kid's like thinking something's just really crazy.
Like the
he won't
magic
stop?
tricks are, oh my God, how did they do that?
I know. And Callan's like, no, let's get to the meat and potatoes here.
So TJ Miller's like, yeah, well, anyway, that bit you really like, it came from, no, but B, and then they had the water, and he's like, it was so great. Yeah, well, anyway, when I was doing that bit, you guys don't understand.
No, but the water, it was everywhere.
We understand, Brendan.
I riffed
And
that.
it doesn't even make sense. Water's everywhere.
but so
And
that-
it was so random, and it was so fucking just nobody would ever
It
do
is
that.
ridiculous. It's called
It was so-
meticulously ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous.
He goes, you guys ever see? It's
Brendan just keeps talking as TJ Miller is now. TJ now has decided I'm just going to talk over the stupid fuck because he's clearly not going to let me speak.
This will make for great audio.
Yes.
out of nowhere. Just you guys ever seen a gerbil drink water? It's just like
He does it again.
Yeah, Brendan, we get it. Gerbil drinking water, and there's water all over the place, and we.
That was the third time. I got it the first one.
You know, Brendan, if you pantomime it one more time, we all might appreciate how gerbils drink water.
So
the rest of the show.
I love shit.
Wet.
it's the best.
Yeah,
And so
I think comics appreciate
That's
it.
the greatest. That might be the greatest bit of all time.
was so
actually.
good. Yeah.
That's fun.
That might be the greatest bit of all time. See, there I feel like Brian was fucking with Brendan
That does seem like a fuckery.
because there's no way he actually believes that.
That's not good.
So there's the interview skills of one Brendan Schaub.
He's just really a tiny kid that hasn't developed yet.
That really is. I think that's the best description of Brendan you can have, which is you brought a 3-year-old to the zoo and he just won't leave the peacock stand. Like, you're not even going to make it to the alligators and the monkeys. The cool shit. Because he is just fixated on the bird segment.
There's no whales or polar bears for you.
It's just that he sees them flying and he goes, well, I'm here for a good 2 hours trying to figure that one out.
Look at the bird, George. Did you see how the gerbil drink the water?
Well, I mean, you know what? He was talking so much, I bet you he had all his kratom shots so he could sneak really well. So you got TJ on the show.
Sneaking.
Won't let TJ talk. Terrible fucking interviewer, but at least he can sneak a lot because he had his kratom shots.